Hey, okay, so we are back with more Nikki, and today we are doing the final two blue tier adventures. And if that is quick enough, I'll do a couple of these to go with it. But I think there's only one thing we need to do before we start, and that's actually a 10 pull on standard. I don't remember the last time I got a 5-star, so I don't know if we're getting one today. For the blooming stars, we are... I think we have like one. Yes, one. Um, I think the dress is the only thing I'm like burning to get. All these pieces, I don't really care too much about them. The hair's okay, but the dress is obviously the whole reason I'm pulling on this, because it's amazing. So, hopefully I get it, but I think I'm gonna be in trouble for a while. I did get a 5-star. What's it gonna be? Dress? 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 And we do need a lot of the 4-star outfits still. Okay, it's the necklace, which is fine. Like, gold-yellow necklaces, I actually do use a lot. And it's not too big, so it might be usable in other dresses. Because I tend to have a lot of, like, gold accents, because a lot of accessories just tend to have gold on them. So it does help with matching that. Forest footprints. What are you from? Big socks like this. I don't have all the pieces for the butterfly dress. I think it's the only forest one I don't have still. Yeah. I don't know what pieces we're missing for this. I think the whole dress, I only have the overcoat. I feel like I have the bag. Maybe I don't. I know I have the glasses. We could actually check that before we start the event stuff. Just to see. We'll see how many of the 4-stars we're missing. In here... That's... Okay, fishing. We got all of it. This is for the duplicate. Bug catching, the one we just looked at. We are missing the whole dress. The boots. Oh, I am missing this. Yeah, I remember getting the glasses recently. Ooh, the hair's got, 2 sticking out back there. It's kind of cute. I might be able to use that on something. We have the whole breezy tea time. We have the whole sweet jazz. Oh, okay. So, in 3 10 pulls, we'll actually have every single 4-star. That's kind of nice. And then it's just a matter of getting duplicates for all of them. And we have, obviously, we got 2 Whispering Waves. And we're 2 pieces into Blossoming Stars. So it's going to be years before we clear this out. And I assume... I don't think it's going to be like 2.0 or anything. But once we get to like 3.0 and on, I think something will be added to the standard banner eventually. Because we will get to the point where people have every standard banner thing. I think they'll add a 4-star to the banner first. Whenever they add a new ability to the game, they'll probably put a 4-star version of the ability into standard banner, a 3-star which they'll give you for free, and a 5-star that's like the special event version. So whenever that happens, they'll probably add something new to the standard banner. But I don't want to get too close to bad music area for videos, where I get a million messages all over my YouTube page screaming about copyrighted music for the next month. That is very annoying. But, even though it doesn't do anything, it's just like a message that tells me that it's copyrighted. And it's very big. Let us go here. To the cave. X. I need the teleporter. There we go. I am still missing the 6 dewdrops. And I will have to run through the cave, I guess. I don't think there's anything in there I need to take a picture of. But before we run through the cave, I will check. I don't know when I'm doing that. That'll be like a closing up thing. Okay, Phoebe. Do you know what I'm supposed to be doing to help all these ghosts pass on, Phoebe? Also, I have this thing I equipped. There's 2 things I need to do. I just mentioned that I thought I was ready. Last episode, I never glowed up my moth outfit. I said I would. And I just forgot. I don't remember what color it is. I know we looked at it before. Oh, it's this one. It is cute. I do really like it. I just really like the base one so much that it's hard to compete with it. But this is good. And then I want to test out this little boat. I don't know how it works. Hold on. Z. Get in the water. So, yeah, it's a boat in a boat. Very interesting. I don't think I can kick it or anything. I think it's going to sit still.
Nikki, if you go any further, you'll lose me.
Oh, I can walk into it. There might be some, like, really crazy photography type things I could do, knowing I can pass into the boat. How close onto the shore can I place it? You can get it pretty close. And it does float up. Because I placed it a little too low. I don't know, there might be fun stuff you can do with that.
Nikki,
I want to get a good look at what's inside of it, though. Stars, bubbles, or pearls, and then the mini boat, all in the crystal leaf. It's such a weird prop, but I'll take it. Okay, now I think I'm finally ready, Phoebe. I should prioritize organizing the records of the shadows to avoid missing any details. I'll revisit the ruins tomorrow for a thorough inspection, and plan some on-site trips as well. I have a feeling that putting everything together will lead to new discoveries. Wow, you've really been able to accomplish so much in so little time. Only careful planning and solid research can bring history to life. Plus, I really want to publish this book soon, so people can learn about this story. You're so professional. Speaking of publishing, I was hoping to ask you for some advice. Writing Alesiya's and stories and Sith's story should be the easy part. It's the publishing side that's got me quite stumped. That's the complete opposite of how I feel. It's not a complicated process. Since this history involves stylists, we need to submit an application to the Stylist Guild. But to formally publish it, you'll also need approval from the Flourish government. Once the application is approved, you'll probably need to revise the manuscript a few times. Then there's designing the cover, preparing print samples, and of course, promotion is important too. I understand. I didn't realize there was so much involved in publishing a book, but I think I get it now. Well, mostly. That sounds a bit complicated. Did you catch all that, Nikki? Don't worry, you two. Just focus on the writing. I'll take care of everything else. If all goes well, the book could be published by this time next year. Oh, even if we rush, we still have to wait until next year? That's kind of a bummer. I was thinking that we could share Alesiya's and Sith's story before the blue tears disappeared. People might better understand the meaning behind them carrying away their sorrows. You're right. Now that Sith has finally let go of the century-old regret, there's no better time than the present. I got it. Miss Phoebe, why don't we start by hosting a storytelling event? A storytelling event isn't so complicated. The script can act as the first draft of the manuscript, and the audience's reactions will be the best kind of feedback. That's a great idea. History isn't just words written in books. Stories passed down by word of mouth are also a way to carry it forward. We just have to find the perfect venue and do a good job promoting it to grab everyone's attention. I'll check with Dada about a venue. Once it's confirmed, we can start getting everything else ready. We'll put together the best storytelling event ever. All for Alesiya and Sith. Interesting. We actually get to go talk to Dada. Dada, there was a fake out where I was apparently supposed to talk to you earlier in this event, but I think I missed the cutscene or something, or you just texted me instead and the game assumed I read it. I don't know what happened. I'll try to pay attention when I log in for the first time in version 1.8 to make sure that text, if it appears on the screen, I read it. That way when the episode starts, I will know. Because we had that happen the disaster of version 1.5's day one, where I launched the game when I wasn't in the room, and it played the entire new story cutscene. And I walked back in my room, and Nikki was just standing there in the new dress, and I wanted to scream. Because it didn't replay even when I closed and reopened the game. I was so mad that day. Okay. I will never forgive them for that. Dada, I am here. Hello, Dada. You're still using your magic paper transportation device. Oh. Wait, I couldn't talk to you. There we go. Hi, Nikki. Welcome back to the Flourish Stylist Guild. How can I help you? No medals. Don't need any of that. Storytelling event. Dada, there's something I want to ask you. I want to host a storytelling event here in Flourish. Told her about Blue Tier Season and the hidden truth between Alesiya and Sith. Wow, I never imagined Wishfield had such a past. If only we'd found the stone tablets earlier, maybe Alesiya would have become revered as revered as the Eight. Fate can be cruel sometimes. At the very least, Alesiya never regretted her choice. She sought power only so she could save lives. You're right. Aside from the Eight, there must have been some other heroes in history, just like Alesiya and Sith. It's thanks to their sacrifice that disasters were averted, hope was restored, and the Wishfield can enjoy peace and happiness it knows today. Thankfully, you were able to hear the voices of the shadows. Now their stories can be told again and again and never be forgotten. It all came down to a bit of chance, really. I'm just glad to have learned of this story. It feels like meeting two friends from a long, long time ago. Anyway, don't worry. Whether it's a storytelling event or publishing a book, you have my full support. What you've done is very meaningful. I was thinking we could hold the storytelling event at the plaza in front of the Stylist Guild. It's spacious and people often gather there to share styling tips. It's the perfect spot. That's perfect. Thanks, Dada. Don't mention it. I've had plenty of free time today, so I can help with decorating the venue. Wait, now that I think about it, I may have used up all the decorations last time to help with the party. Sorry to bother you, Nikki, so could you gather 3 starlit plumes? I'll take care of the rest of the materials myself. Of course, after all, the storytelling event was my idea. Leave the 3 starlit plums to me. Do I have them? Hopefully? Here are the starlit plums you asked for. Is there anything else you need me to get? No, that's enough. Leave the decorating to me. I'll make sure the venue looks perfect for your storytelling event. Thank you so much, Dada. By the way, you'll need to handle promotion next, right? I've got the perfect person in mind. Her posters are so good. 9 out of 10 people who see them would want to come to the event. I'm trying to think. I know when we met Bebe, she gave us our camera, right? But I don't know if she's a photographer? Like a poster maker? If that would be someone else, I don't know. Is she really that good? Really? Are you sure you're not exaggerating? I promise. The posters Mana creates are amazing. You'll definitely want her help promoting the storytelling event. If you're backing her, she must be good. I'll go talk to her now. Do you know where she usually hangs out? Mana keeps a close eye on the town's events. You can find her near the animated poster. I should get back to setting up the venue. See you later, Nikki. Wonder how good Mana's posters are. Nikki, let's go and talk to her. Animated poster. I'm drawing a blank right now. Animated poster? I think we did a side quest where we had someone make an animated poster for a child having to do with the stars? That, is coming to mind right now? But I can't think of where an animated poster is out in the world. By the shop, town square, no. I don't think it's one by the Stylist Guild. I actually just don't know. When I see it, I'll probably feel silly. Because I'm sure I've interacted with it before. Where are you? Right over here. I feel like there was a girl right here who we did a mission with where we took a bunch of... It was a little girl. we took a bunch of photos with her that had to do with like the night sky or something, and she wanted them animated? I feel like I remember something like that. All the way down here. Oh, yeah, I see it. I wonder if this has to do with... Not frames. Although I did get a new one. It is this. I don't think I have any unlocked. No. But there are animated frames. So I wonder if this has to do with mana at all. I do want to get this, hopefully. We haven't opened the compendium in a while. How do I tell how close I am to getting that stuff? It is this, right? I think. Shade. Field of Stars. Gentle Words. Sparkled Memories. Land of Dreams. Trail of Time. Wisdom Beacon. Here it is, 12,000. It is Voyage of Discovery animated. I assume this is the animated one. It doesn't show it here, but I already have one, so it should be. And we're back down to 47% outfit. I almost hit 50. I was at 49 for a long time. I'm trying. And I'm only at 55% lore. I feel like that's gone down too. I haven't been reading enough books. The only other thing to check is I haven't checked my courses in a while. We might be 300 now, because it's been a while. There's probably 4 there. Oh, it looks like not enough. 5. Yeah, 290. I could, Grow Together probably has things I can do. Random quests. Risky photographies. Different stores. Whim Fragrance on Serenity Island. I don't even remember what Serenity Island is. Oh. Weird. Maybe I'll have to do that, like, next year, the next time the event comes around. And do I have anything in here? I do. Just 2 of them. Up to 80% of that. Yeah, 10 more of these and I'll finally have this done. I've been Master Stylist for so many months, because I just haven't... Like I said, if I actually just read this and went and go did the things off camera, I could get it pretty easily. Clear various levels of among PCs? I don't even know what that means. Wishful Arosa outfit stuff, yeah. But I'm not going to, I'm just going to naturally get to 300 on that. Okay, sorry about that, Mana. I've been, like, standing right in front of you looking through my menus. Should I play the box game? I've already hit the high score. I wonder when they'll add new levels. Maybe I should just go for a ride through the meadow today. Then again, I'm not really in the mood. I didn't even know playing could be this difficult. It's not complicated, I'm just thinking things through. When to play, where to go, how to have fun, there's a whole strategy to it. But to be completely honest, thinking about all the kinds of fun I messed it all up. Thinking about all this is kind of fun for me too. As long as I'm not working, everything feels fun. Mana, do we mind if we... Wow, I am... Whew. I'm really struggling to read today. Mana, do you mind if we take a bit of your time? There's actually something we'd like your help with. Is that so? Go on then. Who knows? I might just be interested. Told Mana about the Blue Tier season and the story of Alesiya and Sith. What a touching story. It's decided then. I'll take this project. I'll be more than happy to create a poster in honor of Alesiya and Sith. Awesome. I thought you'd find it too much trouble and just want to go play instead. Although I do love to play, I also enjoy sharing fun things with others. You two are the same way, right? I mean, with all the work involved in putting this event together, wouldn't it be worth... It wouldn't be worth it if it weren't to share something special. I suppose sharing isn't the wrong way to put it. When I first discovered the truth about the Serpentine Ruins, my immediate reaction was to tell more people about it. But the more I thought about it, the more I felt like there was something deeper. I want Alesiya and Sith to never be forgotten. I hope their story will still be told years from now, inspiring people. Just like Diana, ripples in history will create new waves, and legends will give birth to new legends. Well said. After that, I think I've got a good idea for a poster. I'm just one little step shy of being fully inspired, though. So, I'd like to ask you to express what you just said again through styling, with the theme of Legends Reborn. Are you ready? Let's see if this outfit can do it. Ready? I'll show you right now. What's it gonna be? Fresh Adventure 13,000, 1400. I don't think so. It's possible? No. This is probably a 15k. That's my guess. It looks, yeah, maybe 15k. Oh no. It's like 16k. I couldn't get away with being lazy. Wow. Restart this. Bop. Enjoy some flowers on my head. And... oh, my mouse is gone. I was gonna click skip all, but I can't find my mouse. Let me tab out and tab back in. There, I can skip the final 2 seconds of that. Oh my, what an amazing styling showcase. I'm bursting with inspiration. I have a feeling this poster will be the best design yet. Then we'll leave it to you, Mana. I believe it'll help us bring in a great crowd. Don't mention it. However, if you really want this story to move people, you'll need to spend some good time practicing your storytelling. You're absolutely right. To keep Alesiya and Sith's story alive, I'll give the event my absolute best. I wonder how good Mana's posters are. Nikki, let's go talk to her. I think that was supposed to play beforehand? Or is she done already? Given how bad my talking has been today, I am worried if they have me give a speech here. Thank you all for coming to tonight's Blue Tears storytelling event. Today's story may not... such a cute outfit. Today's story may not be a happy one. It's filled with sorrow and regret, but I hope each of you will come to love it. Blue tears, secrets kept in guarded years. Upstream I drift, soft and light, to yesterday's fading plight. Then the lake's light water flickered and gleamed, as shadows whispered of a long-lost dream. Time turned back its steady ticking hand, and brought us back to that far-off land. The brave ranger Alesiya roamed far and wide, reaching out to those who had cried. By chance she met Sith, the gentle snake, a friendship strong they vowed to make. Together they journeyed, hearts entwined, to kindred souls fate's tide aligned. But sorrows came with a heavy cost when Alesiya's life was sadly lost. Softly telling of their many adventures endured, divine envoys. Okay, I don't know what the heck they are planning with that. Sith's blue tears flowed without end, centuries passed before they could bend. A friend's longing wiped those tears away, bringing peace to her heart one day. At last, Sith knew the truth was clear. Alesiya lived without regret or fear. She lived her life so bold and true, and now Sith's heart could bid adieu. Blue tears, the gentle streams take away all fears. Stay with me, toward tomorrow where hearts are free. From this day forth, no more misunderstood. Their truth and legend spread through the wood. Ranger Alesiya and Serpent Sith, forever friends. Their bond is myth. Miss Nikki, that was a wonderful story. I loved it. I loved it too. Thank you so much, Miss Nikki. Oh wow, Nikki, that was such a beautiful story. Even though I've heard it before, it still brings tears to my eyes. Ah, you're so cute. So that's how Blue Tears came to be. I'm really glad Nikki uncovered the truth. Someday I'll share this story with Rania too. Oh, Craig! I'm so sorry, I didn't recognize you when you were in the crowd. And hello, Phoebe. Nikki, please take this. It's a small token of my gratitude. The Forgotten Droplet Blue Tears Edition. Wait, I thought publishing usually takes forever. How'd you finish this so fast? This is just a rough sample I made using your script from the event. It's my way of thanking you for revealing the truth about the Blue Tears to Wishfield. It's still a bit rough. I hope you don't mind. Of course I don't mind. I'm really touched to get this from you, Phoebe. But would you be okay with me keeping it here in Flora-Wish? Rather than keeping it to myself, I'd love for others to read Alesiya and Sith's story before the book officially comes out. The book is yours, Nikki. You can do with it whatever you like. And if we really want history to live on, then yes, it should be shared. I wholeheartedly support your idea. Thank you, Miss Phoebe. I hope that Wishfield will always remember their story. I never got to see the animated poster. Phoebe discovered more shadows, immediately ran off to investigate. Phoebe's attention connected to important historical clues. Let's go check it out. Oh. It's like a projection of the designs without fully manifesting them onto your body. That's interesting. I wish I could do that. There's no way you restocked, right? I don't think any store ever restocks. And you sell fruit. I should probably come here, now that I have money, and just buy... Okay, never mind, didn't restock. Out all the miscellaneous shops. I probably have already for everything here. Yeah, but I think there's a couple shops I didn't buy out over in the other places. Flux pattern. Okay, oh, I'm not running over there. That's not even the right quest. That's the main story. I'm going the completely wrong direction. We need to go into here. Old memories shine. This one. Teleport. Sip my drink while I'm waiting. I still never ride my bike. I need to actually do that. I also still haven't looked up, what people do to get blings in the overworld. Because you can't get them from the Warp Spire to complete the achievement. So, that's a long-term goal I should be working more towards. Because I think the other day we did the math and it's like 15 years I'd have to play to complete the achievement. If I don't do like some special trick everyone's using. Am I still tracking the wrong quest? I am. Are you this way? Is that you right there, Phoebe? I can make this jump. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Hello, Phoebe. That's not the right button. There we go. Hello. A line of shadows. Are they here to fend off the Esslings? Phoebe, you look troubled. Did you find another historical clue? Oh, Nikki, you're just in time. I was about to head back to Flourish to ask for your help. A child told me that they'd seen shadows from the stories, only this time they were lined up in formation. Lined up in a formation? How strange. Indeed, I have a few thoughts. After all, when it comes to standing in formation, the first thing that comes to mind is... training exercise for guards. Definitely possible, but back then only a handful of Womencers had the power to stand against Esslings. Ordinary folks wouldn't have stood a chance. That doesn't mean they don't form an army and try. That's kind of the only thing you can do. However, based on historical records I've studied, I have another theory. They might have been part of a supply expedition team. Supply expedition team? You mean a group that, when resources were scarce, ventured into the wilderness to search for supplies? A group like that? Exactly. Yawning. Esslings not only threatened lives, but also destroyed homes, polluted the land, and blocked the roads leading to other regions. So after the Veil Fall, supplies must have been running dangerously low. The supply expedition team mentioned in the historical records must have made a huge contribution. This is what intrigues me most. Throughout history, whenever supplies grew scarce, people instinctively banded together, forming one expedition team after another. Yet in the historical records from the period following the Veil Fall, only this single expedition team is given special mention. Whoa, so did they find a ton of supplies for everyone? Unfortunately, the record only mentioned that they risked their lives to return to the disaster site, and that everyone was deeply grateful for their bravery. Sounds like they were exploring the ruins, but what exactly did they find? Why not ask the Shadows themselves? They could be the very team the records speak of. T track quest. Let's move towards where the streams converge. We can avoid any monsters that way. Everyone clear on the plan? No problem. I've written it all down in my notebook. After all, we're searching for something extremely valuable. There's absolutely no room for mistakes. Are they searching for the Arosa Scepter? The Shadows say what they're searching for is extremely valuable. Nikki, this could very well be the supply expedition team. But maybe for people of that era, even everyday supplies are precious. At least we know where this team is headed. Maybe we'll cross paths with them again there. Where the streams converge. of this, I guess. And we're just working our way up to it. All these horses. Come here. I must pet you. I think I need stallion locks for my outfit. But... oh. I will pet you. Thank you. I have it on my Dig Pair Pal, so I don't need to pet him. I just wanted to. And... oh, Phoebe, you beat me here. Oh, there's that little ghost orb. Nikki, it looks like there aren't any shadows around here. But there are so many tiny specks of blue light everywhere. I think I may have a theory. First I couldn't read, now I'm yawning because I'm not breathing properly when reading. It's all messed up. Do you remember? During our earlier investigation, we noticed some blue specks of light converging around the shadows. What if we gently disturbed those floating specks of light and got them to move a little? Maybe they'll lead us to the shadows. You try it too, Nikki. Do I just want to run into you? Okay. Oh, she got that one. Okay, I see. No, you're not supposed to go this way. Are we just gathering you all together? Okay. Oh, did they combine? Oh, they were the shadows. The shadows have appeared. Nikki, let's listen to what they're saying. We lost one of them. We've been spotted. This is bad. Covering ourselves with black cloths don't fool the monsters at all. Too bad. This was the closest we've ever gotten to home. Everyone prepare to retreat. No need. Go around from the side. You're shouting too loud. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Exactly. I'll use my voice to distract them. You just can concentrate on getting what we came for. Now hand me a torch. Don't be foolish. I promised your mother, Mrs. Riva, that I'd keep you safe. Hey, come back! The shadow who appeared to be the leader said that this is the closest they've ever gotten to home. According to historical records, they returned to the very site of the disaster. So that means the ruins they were exploring, the site of the disaster, were actually their old homes. Based on what you said, it's likely these people were suddenly attacked by Esslings and had to flee in such a hurry they didn't have time to pack their belongings. Whether it was food, clothing, crafting material, or weapons to fight the Esslings, they took nothing with them. I really hope they made it home safely. It sounded like they were ambushed by Esslings along the way. That girl tried to draw the Esslings away so the others could escape. I'm really worried. I don't see any other shadows around here either. Nikki, I remember one of the shadows said the girl's name was Riva. I wonder if there's a record of her in the Wishfield archives. Wait a minute, you said someone with the last name Riva? Previously, when I was doing some research, I happened to come across a family by that name. The youngest daughter inherited a small plant shop from her grandfather. She spends her days selling plants right outside the Stylist Guild. Riva? Was that one of the girls I literally talked to, like, 5 minutes ago, Phoebe? I didn't read her name, I was just looking at her store. I remember her! Ah, yes, of course! You mean Matilda, the girl with the loud voice. Is Matilda the young girl who sells the bracelets with her grandmother? No way, could being loud be a family trait of theirs? Nikki, let's hurry and go ask. That's crazy to say, Momo. Are you going now? Yes, is something wrong, Phoebe? Nothing, it's just been a while since I last saw her. Let's go. No, it's not. Because, it's the top one. Is that. It's the... We did talk to her just a second ago. The girl on the right, selling the fruit stand stuff. So I was thinking of you, Padro. But it is you, fruit stand. Welcome to Matilda's botanical home. Huh? Is my voice getting quieter? It must be these ever-flowing blue tears. Oh, Phoebe, I thought you weren't into crafting clothes. What brings you to my shop? Do you have any more questions for me? More? This is Matilda Riva. I once spent some time asking her questions for a research project called The Remarkable History of a Little Plant Shop Outside the Stylist Guild. Sounds like quite the research topic. Exactly, that's how we became close friends. Hello, Nikki. Oh, there we go. Hi, Matilda. Would it be alright if we asked you some more questions? Absolutely. Have you ever heard of a supply expedition team that came into existence sometime after the Veilfall? Or maybe you've heard of an ancestor of yours, a girl with a loud voice who bravely drew some Esslings away from her team when her team came under attack? Sounds incredible. I've only ever read about heroes like that in stories. Are you saying someone like that was really an ancestor of mine? We're not sure, but we do know she had the last name Riva. Then, could I join you in uncovering this young heroine's story? I thought about 6 months of interviews. You'd never want to talk about your family history again. After was the word there. Not at all. Our family is actually very grateful to you. Although we didn't find any important historical records after turning my whole basement upside down. We did find Grandpa's botanical notes when he was younger. A jar of rainy orchids Grandma taught me to fold using candy wrappers, and the income and expense records from when the shop first opened. Such special keepsakes. Exactly. There's also stuff from my parents and me, all memories we'd have long forgotten. So I thought by helping you investigate this girl, I might also remember another story connected to my family. Oh right, Grandpa told me that long ago when Flourish was destroyed and hadn't yet been rebuilt, many people lived near the Relic Hill in Breezy Meadow. That sounds like a useful clue. I'll take you there to have a look. We can even pick some fresh plants along the way. Please don't teleport away yet, I want to look at your outfit. Because it does look very cute when we were talking. It's nice hair. Interesting, like, satchel bag. That's kind of the thing I want for my outfit. Because I've complained that I want something here. Because I use this top because it looks really nice lined up with my belt. But I kind of want something that would use this area. And that type of thing would be perfect. Obviously, it'd have to be a little different design-wise. But it is very nice. And your shoes and socks, pretty normal. Standard stuff for Flourish, at least. I really like your bag. And your hair is cute. Okay. Let us teleport. Oh, all the way down here. This is... I know what this place is. It's the one where you have to, like, glide across to get onto the roof to get the treasure chest. I feel like we did a quest here before, but it was a event quest, I think. Let me climb on over. Oh, laggy. I guess I haven't flown today. So I mentioned before, the first time I use an outfit, I always lag. I haven't attacked either, so let me just get the attack lag out of the way in case we have to fight. Yeah, see, now I can transform okay. Is that a new puzzle? No, it's an old one. And here I come. More ghosts. And we are down to 2. I don't know what happened to that 4th guy. He's just gone with no explanation. Wow, just like the ghost from Scary Stories, this is what you're looking for. I wish I took a picture before I talked to you. I really hope you don't always start the conversation so I can take a picture with you girls. Wow, just like the ghost from the Scary Story. Is that what you're looking for? That's right. Thank you, Matilda. I'm glad I could help. Actually, all I remember is Grandpa telling me which plants nearby were worth picking. Luckily, even though the wind scattered the seeds, the overall plant distribution stays mostly the same, and my memory is pretty reliable, too. What a unique way of remembering things. Nikki, let's go listen to what those ghosts have to say. Okay. Oh, that's a cute pose, too. Oh my god. You are very cute, Matilda. Oh, I have save settings on. I was wondering why my focal length, not focal length, why my aperture was set so low. When I was looking at Matilda earlier, she was getting blurry. And it's because I accidentally checked save settings. I must have been trying to face the camera the other day. I want to watch your pose again. Like your inquisitive out to the left kind of works because Phoebe is off to the right there. I want to turn a little more so she's looking even further away. And I want a thoughtful expression here. I know there is one in the shop in town that's thoughtful. That's funny. I can just fish instead. I don't remember if I bought it, though. Is this it? That's a little more confused than thoughtful. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. Scan around, maybe? No, that's kind of like a self-examination type thing. There, thoughtful. This was just called thoughtful. Looking around. Drifting. Probably none of these. Let me see the full animation for thoughtful. Looking up isn't too bad here. Ooh, that right there is pretty good. Let me see if I want to change my outfit for this, actually. Let me just use this menu. What do I have on my casual right now? My bear one. What about my active? I've been saying for a while I want to make my kind of outdoorsy outfit, but I haven't done it yet. And I don't really have a solid idea in my mind yet of what it would be. I've been thinking that I can use... it's in pants, actually. Let me... Oh, I actually turned off the other thing. Something like this might be good for this. There is the other one that's currently in... I don't have a shirt on. That's currently in the shop that I don't have yet. And I think I was thinking something like this for the top. Black's probably the best one to go with. Or I was also thinking the yellow shirt is pretty good. The other thing I was looking at was in here, here. That's a really interesting one. It actually is more pants than shirt. But let me see if I can get something thrown together here. What kind of hair do I want for this? That's another thing I don't know. Because I was looking at the red hair before. I might go with it. When I was looking at this before, because when I was making my current event outfit, I was thinking about using this instead. And I wanted red hair like this, but I wanted hair that was a lot shorter. And I remember we looked at some hair and dyeing, and we could get it into a bright red like this. But I ended up not going with this outfit for my event one. Oh, I wanted to move this. That's pretty funny. No, I don't think anything is going to make sense to wear over top of this, especially when I have the strap down. I do like having this shirt underneath. I've had a lot of trouble with these straps. I don't like the one strap being up, the other one being down, and it being so far down my shoulder, because it really does feel like this one's about to fall too. But with this undershirt, I don't actually mind it as much, because these straps are pretty thick. Yeah, I think I'll go without for this. Now, I kind of want some gloves that are... It's okay if they're black. I don't really want white. They don't need to be super thick, but they can't be open like this, because they are supposed to be work gloves. If these didn't have the electric symbol, there'd be something here, I think. Yeah, there's no way to remove that, I don't think. Let's try to find... Okay, so if I make this purple, and then I make the whole top of the glove purple. Is this another piece of that? No, that's just something else. Removing the lightning seems like it's not possible. Save. I am out of the die here. No, don't want fingerless. Like, these aren't the worst. I might go with them if I can't find anything else, because I do want gloves for this. No. They got the big gem on them. No, that would get ruined. No. No. Yeah, those are the fingerless ones. I just looked at those a second ago. I think I will go with this. I don't think I need to dye them either, because this orange is close enough. I have a little orange on the tips of my hair here. The yellow on the lightning bolt will match my top. I wonder if I could get like a lightning theme going based on this. I kind of don't want anything in my hair or my neck. So maybe my shoes I could do something? Because I want big boots. I'll look at the shoes before the socks. Because I want work boots. That's not really work boots. It's something. Still not exactly what I had in mind. No. That's more for style than actually utility. It doesn't have to be work boots. It can be like sneakers. I'd rather it be something a little more serious. Something like that. That would mean I don't get visible socks, though. Those are so cute. What the heck? Okay, this I like a little better, but I like the color of these way more. What is these from? Fruity Bee has 6 legs. It's like insect boots. And I can't dye them. Let me take a look at socks. I don't want long socks. I'd ideally want it to be something that had a slightly visible design. They don't have to be. No. They don't have to be super fancy or super not fancy. They just kind of have to jump out at me. I don't have a strict idea in my head. I think that's a little too much. I know that would match the gloves and is kind of what I was asking for, but I think it's too much. This is also too much, but in a different way. I don't like that color with it. I kind of just like that. Some white socks. That's not bad. I think it might be between these. This has a little more texture to it, but I think I'd prefer it not to have that. I don't hate this. Let me look at accessories. I guess since I accidentally clicked it, let's take a look at makeup. Do I want anything here? I can throw on my, stuff here. My dark circles. I don't think I'm gonna want anything. I say that. Maybe I'm okay with some eye stuff. Dreamy ripples. Let me sort this by recent. It's easier for me to remember what stuff is from. Ooh, I do like that. With our little ticks here, though, is a little rough. Ooh. I don't hate dark circles again. I know I always talk about how much I love it. Spring breeze. Get some green in there, maybe. I don't hate that. Oh, getting really light eyebrows is interesting. I think because my hair is so dark, I kind of need really dark eyebrows for this. So maybe I will just go with the super dark ones. Eyelashes. I could use my purple ones. Let's just leave really light eyelashes. And for the eyes, I don't have any red eyes, I guess. I guess Nikki's base eyes is what I might have to go with. Ooh, the super crazy eyes. I might like Nikki's base on this, though. Yeah, especially with the eyeshadow I already picked. Do I want lipstick? No. I want it kind of light. I do want to keep the face as light as I can. I like the eyeliner, though. So now I want to look at accessories. I don't want to hold anything, and the reason is entirely because it takes away photo-taking opportunities. It really limits the amount of things you can do during photos. I think because of my hair, I can't have any back accessories. Bags, I don't think they fully limit. Would this go over or under? Under. I don't think they fully limit things like handhelds do. But I think to be safe, I should just avoid them. So maybe no accessories are going to be on this. That's fine. Glasses is interesting. They're just too big. I want, like, normal glasses. I want something like this, maybe even slightly smaller than this, but without the thing hanging down. I would use these right now if it didn't have the thing hanging down. I hate that thing on the side so much. I want normal glasses. And they just don't exist in this game. Look at this. This is so fun, but it's not something you just wear. A lot of these are jokes. They don't have real glasses in the game at all. Look at how big these are. These are comically big. God, these would be so perfect if they didn't have the thing on the side. It would be amazing. Okay. And we already did that. I don't want anything there, there. Yeah, I'm not going to find anything for the wrist here. Especially because I already have the gloves on. I don't really want to mess with the hair. So I probably don't want to add anything here. Yeah. I'll add... It actually gets blocked by my hair, which is kind of interesting. I was gonna say I'll throw that on, but I think it actually doesn't work very well. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. Really don't want to add a hat, though. That's silly. Let's take a look at this. It's a lot of red. I don't hate it, though. And... now let's get back into the framing here. Oh, you're waving now. I don't think you were before. I wonder if I just messed up by, like, taking the initial photo in a bad place so I didn't trigger your wave animation? Okay, yeah, I think it ended just now. Yeah, I'd prefer the more serious one, because that was kind of the idea I was going with originally. With the thoughtful. And the thoughtful, I was like this. Okay. How do I want this to be? Let me put my grid back on. I took it off the other day. Or actually, I guess it's just not in the default settings. Never mind. That's why. Collectibles off, just in case. There's probably a collectible in the background. I didn't check Eureka's. I probably should, since I'm already in the middle of doing this. I always forget Eureka's exist, to be honest. Let's look at quality for this, though. This stuff is just too big. It obviously fits the design okay. It's just too distracting. That's why I don't normally put any head Eurekas on. Even the hands are so distracting. No, I like my hands as is, and I like my feet. I'll check just in case, though. No. I have such a hard time getting myself to use Eureka's, unless I'm doing a very purposefully fancy dress. I did the thing again. I'm sorry, Phoebe. I kind of want you to not... There we go. Yeah, we're doing a serious pose. We can't have... No fun allowed, Phoebe. I know you're having fun again. Please stop having fun. This is a no fun zone. What if I take you out of the shot? Let me save settings here, and then I can try to go in and out to get her to yeah, right like that, I think. Where do I want to stand? Probably a little closer like that was good. Okay. I'm so sorry, Phoebe. Can you calm down, please? Okay. Okay, now how do I want to position this? When I click this, I think she's going to start waving. She is. Oh. I think I'd, like, struck gold by having luck with her not waving earlier, and now it's going to mess the shot up. Something like this. I think I'm too far to the side. I can do this, I guess. Phoebe, please, stop waving. It's actually... The whole shot is ruined by this. How did this happen? Phoebe, please. Please stop waving. Your standing pose is so good, and the whole thing is being ruined by this. Phoebe, please. How do I stop this? Did I do it? Oh my god, I did it. Okay. Thoughtful. Like that, looking off. I want to put my grid back on. Where are you, grid? Collectibles off. And a little to the right. Something like that, and then as she turns like that, I think I want it. So I need to be a little more to the side for her. I think that works. The back works pretty well too. Now, is this the angle I want, or do I want a little... That, I think that helped. Oh, no. The background might look nicer like this, but I might have to zoom in. Let me see if I can... get like that. Yeah, this is better. This is better. Something like that. I don't really want... I don't think I want any lighting or filters on this, because I want the natural background. Since that's, like, a big thing for this shot, is the background. I can turn this down a little bit. Maybe to 11? I don't want to go further than that, because the trees are already pretty blurry. But a little blur on there is good, I think. Everything else on here in there is good. I don't want to mess with the vignette. The brightness I might be able to put down a bit. Yeah, I like that more. I like that more. No, I don't like that contrast change. I might actually bump that to 30. That 1% is going to make the difference. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Shadows? I could do with a little more shadow. My outfit is very red like this. Ooh. No, I want right after this in your animation. That was good for her, but I want a little after this where she kind of like goes down like that. There we go. I like that. Perfect. Okay. Thank you for letting me get a photo with you. I can't turn. I have to tab out and tab back in. There we go. Oh, I'm going to clean the ghosts. Investigate. You're injured. You need to head to the camp and rest. Head towards the snowy mountains. There's a mark on the wall near the entrance. Don't light a lamp. Just feel for it. Hurry, go. But, Captain, you're not leaving. Neither is everyone else. The Esslings are advancing this way, and time's of the essence. The more hands we have, the better. Look, the Riva family's house is the only one we haven't found yet. Let me throw this back on. It seems like this really was their home. The expedition team did reach their destination, but not without sacrifice. Many were injured. Also, the Esslings were closing in on them. Even so, they stayed in search until the very last moment. Did you learn all this from the shadows? Yes. As for those who came later, all we can do is hope the expedition team made it through safely. They have to have made it out safely. The shadow mentioned setting up a camp near the snowy mountains and leaving markers. Let's split up and search around here. Well, there's an invisible wall blocking us from going actually up the mountain. All the way down here? This is the opposite direction. There's a chest here? What? And money? Don't mind if I do. Thank you for the money. I've mentioned before, I barely explored Breezy Meadows. It's like my least explored place in the entire game. Because when we first came here, I ran through it, and I never backtracked. I don't know where the scratches were that it was leading me to. But I'm going to assume those are higher up so they make more sense, and I'm going to go to these ones instead. Assuming that this is the wrong answer. Unless I actually have to go to all three, and then it didn't matter what one I went to first. I see you, dewdrops to the left. I don't know how to get to you, but I see you. Probably have to jump off the top again. But it doesn't quite match the shadow depicted. Let's check elsewhere. And up to the final one. Looking for some type of symbol drawn onto the stone, I suppose? Oh, well, the ghosts are just here. Near the snowy mountain, there are still traces of the marks on the wall. Shadows, something. What is the image? Like, two circles cut in half? It looks kind of like a moon with a... not a moon with a ring. A planet with a ring? Like Saturn or something? Lie down. Don't push yourself. Here. Are these what you're looking for? Oh, wishing one. Yes, yes, thank you. These are the flower seeds my mother asked me to plant. She used to scatter seeds and have me guess what color the garden would bloom in each year. Then one day she told me it was my turn to plant, and hers to guess. Captain, surely you remember, back then, good weather was always just around the corner. You must know, these seeds have long since dried up. I know. Captain, what are the others' belongings? The wedding ring, the sewing kit, the wishing bottle tied with a black ribbon, and the wooden carving you made for your child. We found them, don't worry, we found them all. In the end, what the supply expedition team was searching for wasn't supplies, nor gold or jewels, but the most precious thing of all, their keepsakes, their memories. These things may not fill the stomach to keep you warm, but they're proof of lives once lived and a reason to keep on living. Why is it that even though everyone survived, I still want to cry? Let's call Phoebe and Matilda over here to take a look. I'm sure they'll be interested in what we found. We don't know that they lived Momo as well. Shared the conversation. So that's what really happened. The story behind the historical record is a group of people escaped an Essling attack and later formed an expedition team to return to their old village. They risked their lives searching this place for keepsakes that held precious memories. The most valuable treasures are memories? That wasn't a question, it was a statement. True, that day, although we didn't find any valuable treasures in my basement, the laughter never stopped as we relived those memories. By the way, Matilda, did you end up remembering anything about that girl with the surname Riva? I still don't know if she's really my ancestor, but her story touched me nonetheless. It feels as though there's a connection between her and me that transcends time and space. Of course there is. I think it's like those withered seeds, the very flowers worth picking that brought you here. No one asked where those handful of seeds were originally sown. Finally sown. Or which breeze carried in the flowers now blooming across Wishfield. When that girl saw those flowers, she remembered the childhood she spent with her mother. Matilda, what you recalled were the days your grandfather taught you how to gather plants. As long as Wishfield continues to bloom with vibrant flowers, we can believe that those withered seeds from long ago eventually took root, enduring the passage of time. Whether or not you're related by blood, the members of that supply expedition team were surely the forebearers of those we now call the Wishfield home. Who call Wishfield home. I understand now. This history is part of our past too. The keepsakes they once cherished are what brings us warmth and happiness today. Nikki, Momo, Phoebe, I think your own kind of supply expedition team. I think you're your own kind of supply expedition team, bringing lost memories back to everyone. You know, I couldn't read at the start of the episode. I had a period where I could read, and that was yawning, and now I'm back to not being able to read again. Oh, I once played a small part. Oh my goodness, I was just commenting about me not being able to read. Oh, I only played a small part. It was really thanks to Nikki. Whether it was uncovering the tale of the Serpent and Alesiya, or the story of the expedition team, she's the one who brought all these memories of Wishfield back to life. Thank you, Nikki, for helping us rediscover the history of Wishfield. From now on, I'll proudly share this story with every customer, so everyone will know about the incredible team of individuals that once was. Let's not forget the amazing stylist who uncovered this story, Nikki. Got a message from my pair pal, from Dada. Oh, I shot the screen. What are you sending me now, Dada? You send me the craziest messages. Do you have time to swing by the Stylist Guild? Someone dropped a thank you gift here and asked us to pass it on to you by name. Who sent it? Gift for me? Do you know who sent it? We didn't notice who left it, and the note included wasn't signed. Looks like they went out of their way to stay anonymous. Dada, did you check it for explosive residue? Do you have bomb dogs in the Stylist Guild? Just a question, because I do have enemies, for sure. I have a lot of enemies in this world. I got ops everywhere right now. A lot of them wear crazy cloaks and use fancy names. One of them is super hot, by the way. He used to be in this town. You met him a long time ago. Okay. Give me my present, Dada. Hi, Nikki. Welcome back to the Florist Stylist Guild. What can I help you with? About the anonymous gift. I've heard that story too. People in the past endured so much hardship just to reclaim keepsakes from their old village. I'm so touched. The person who secretly left a gift at the Stylist Guild door with a note asking us to pass it to you must have felt the same way. Please accept this token of gratitude. In my childhood bedtime stories, there's always a wooden carving with a worn-down pattern and a group of remarkably ordinary people. Only today did I realize they were actually real. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, gift. Interesting. And it isn't signed even inside the letter. Oh, I got 5 floor palms. I needed those. Thank you. So it was another descendant that heard the story and kind of realized they were a descendant, but didn't name themselves, which is strange. It is possible that one of the other side missions will name them, I'm going to assume it won't, though. I think that might be the only interaction. I guess we'll see. You've had this quest for a million years. I know you're not part of the event. I'm so sorry. I need to talk to you. You're probably just a styling contest, and that's it. I will talk to you next update, Seretti. I promise. I will come here and talk to you next update. I could have talked to you right now. And in the time I've spent making this little discussion here, I might even be done your quest already. I might be doing a styling contest right now. But I'm not going to, because I am in event mode. I am sorry, Seretti. Next update is your update. Okay. Let us look at this. You know what? Let's click through this and see how far we got. All these are just sitting here waiting to be collected. Give me you. There is no rewards here, right? Yeah, it's just these, which are nice. I'm low on some of them for sure. And there's some diamonds mixed in. But this isn't a priority for me at all. This is. Let me collect all these, see where we're at. Got the shoes. I have a lot like this. Maybe I'd use it for something. Not terrible. I think this is the one I actually liked. Yeah, so I am excited to have that, because I don't like a lot of my armbands. So we need... That one doesn't matter. We need 1,100 of these. Gifties I will get. I will do that when we get to it. That's not happening. That probably isn't happening, but might. This should happen. Haven't done Mirror Crown yet. Light Sky the Way level 1. Take a photo of Momo and Nikki together. Now, when using Momo's camera, Momo can appear in photos too. I feel like I heard about this. Where's the button? Oh my goodness, Momo. Hello, Momo. We will take photos together. Not now, but in the future. Now that I know how to do it, I will set us up. Actually, is there... That's not the button I wanted to press. I don't think even if I unhide Momo, I can't, like, move you around or anything. So I'd have to just get lucky with your position. Because, like, if I stand here, you probably have moved now. What if I stand right on top of you? Ooh, I can't walk into you. So you are invisible. Interesting. Okay, I will have to keep that in mind. Because it's so hard to get Momo to cooperate. Like, if I wanted to take a picture on a bench here, how am I going to get Momo to stand in front of the bench facing the right direction? So, the camera's been improved by adding a not hide Momo button. But now we need a way to move Momo. Because we can control Momo. During the shrinking outfit, we are technically running around and jumping as Momo. So if they just use that, I guess it might be implemented in a weird way. Where you're transforming Nikki's model into Momo's model or something like that. I don't know. I hope they can handle it. And then that's the next step of the camera upgrade. Is making it so you can control Momo so he can turn. I don't need poses for Momo. It would be nice. But the number one priority is being able to better align and face Momo in the correct directions. Assuming that it's not an option, I just don't understand. I will, because I've talked about it, I want to make sure. And just see that I don't get another I do get an option, never mind. Oh, he can sit. Oh my god, he can cry and paw on hip. Pose with Nikki? Okay. That's not him walking, though. And rotate Nikki, hide icons. No, I don't think there's a way to move Momo. So this is the opposite of what I wanted. I was okay with him not having poses, as long as he, could move. And I don't think I have anything new in here that's like a double pose, right? I don't see anything. This... We were thinking about this earlier. This probably is the pose you do when you're activating your ability. Okay, Momo, I'm happy to have this. I wish I could move you. That's the next step. I hope they add that soon. Okay, I got really distracted there. So, this is all done now. So we'll be starting our encounters next time. It probably will be 3 episodes, because we're behind schedule. I was thinking I would get a couple of these done, but we ran out of time. And I want to make sure I have time for Mirror Crown. 7 days is fine. I'll run through that at the start of an episode. I will do this on my own time. I only have 3 days. Hopefully I remember. But for now, we'll end it in my new outfit. Where are you? Active. It's hard to remember because it's got my top as the picture. But yeah. This is pretty cute. I haven't run around in it, obviously. But it's pretty nice. Okay. Go ahead and end it here. So, bye.